CP.
I'm here.
You started it up?
Yes, it started.
All right.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Child Please, C to the P Product Shizzle. Joined by my boy Rack. What's going on, Rack?
What's going on, CP? How you doing, Chief?
Man, I'm making it. It's that time of the year again, man. It's playoff time to put up and shut up, man.
Yes, it is, bro. It's my favorite time of the year. You know what I'm saying? Only where the best can talk. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, we over here, you know what I mean, already, you know, some big games, games already been played so far. Getting it early, people must have been obviously looking forward to these playoffs. So, man, this AFC is stacked. The NFC, they over here doing their thing. But the strong side, that Gary Bertier, that AFC, you know, it's a different animal over here, bro. It's a different animal over here.
You already know the AFC heavyweight, bro. Lots of killers over there, man. So, you know, I'm excited for these playoffs because I mean, every game it's a heavyweight game. I mean, it got a championship feel. You know what I'm saying? You can't slip up one second.
Right. I mean, I'm looking at these matchups. We'll jump right into the matchups. I mean, this is what the people want. They want to see the playoff. And you look right into these matchups. AFC wild card. You got Mirak versus Pat Tillman in the fucking wild card round. That's like an AFC championship game in the wild card. I mean, that's just how stacked the AFC is right now. So, I mean, that's heavyweight. It's heavyweight.
It's heavyweight, bro. It's heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Tillman, man. You know, I don't know if the people that don't know Tillman, but Tillman is out. He a great player. He always been a good player. I got tremendous respect for him. I like the way he play. Always got great defense. Defense lead him. And I enjoy playing games with Tillman, man. I do. So I'm excited to play him. I am.
Yeah. Tillman, I mean, great. I think last we checked, he was like top 7 in points allowed and total defense in the AFC.
Yeah.
And he playing in the AFC and he's still top 10 defensively and shit. Going against other AFC teams, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Tillman does his thing, great user skills. I mean, like I say, I mean, there's no way in hell this should be a wild card game. Like this not a wild card game, you versus Tillman. I mean, this for the Super Bowl? Is this a Super Bowl game?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And Tillman, man, well, people, let me tell you the story about Tillman. I remember we was tripping off this. Tillman was one of the first people I seen when we was playing usering cornerbacks.
Yeah.
And just not like
I
the nickel
that.
cornerback,
No,
the way outside, like,
yeah.
and playing that shit good, bro. I mean, I remember it was like a couple years he was using the damn cornerback, but the outside corner, and he was doing good with it, bro. I'm like, so he a bad man. He a little alright, you know what I'm saying? I got respect for him.
I remember exactly what you're speaking of. I see Tillman on the corner. I'm like, oh shit, he got stuck on the corner and shit. Let me about to touch him now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw it up. He picked me off and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
right.
You know, because your natural instinct, you see somebody on the corner, you like, I'm gonna throw it to him. Straight picked off and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Tillman's a good dude. Like I say, if you got 32 Pat Tillmans in your league, you're doing good things.
You're doing good.
I'm just looking at these matchups. I'm gonna jump into, you see Slick, his already beaten G-Man. I guess they was thirsty,
Mm-hmm.
ready, you know what I mean, licking their lips, ready for this game, you know what I mean. And, I mean, Slick, I mean, his offense been killing it apparently and shit. I believe he had the number one offense on your post today
Number
in the
one
league.
offense, bro.
Number one offense,
Number one. He got the
49 points.
most yards in the league.
Oof. The playoffs ain't slow him down. He put up 49 against G-Man. Offensively, I mean, he looked like, I mean, he just did whatever he wanted to do, passing and running the ball. I mean, he had one pick, I guess, but outside of that, I mean, Latavius Murray was averaging 15 yards a carry. I mean, he just looked like he just did exactly, I mean, whatever he wanted to do offensively. It looked like it was like a little bit. I mean, because G-Man didn't put up bad stats himself offensively either. He didn't run the ball for shit. I mean, he averaged like less than basically 1 yard a carry with all his running backs combined. Yeah, that's not going to get it in the playoff. Not in playoff.
Ain't gonna get it done.
Not playoff. Not 1 yard a carry. It just put you in too many second and longs, third and longs. Yeah, it's not going to work.
It's not gonna work. And G-Man, you know, G-Man been playing good football. He started off, you know, he lost a couple games early, but he beat a lot of quality opponents late. I think he got you one time. He got Tillman. Tillman convincingly, and he been playing good defense. You know, limiting turnovers, and it's just shockingly that you know, you look at this game and he gave up 49 points. So it's you know, his defense, and that's a tribute to that. Got to be a tribute to once again the Slick and his offense, his number one offense. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger threw for 395 yards.
Yeah,
I mean, I
don't.
So
you don't normally
like
throw. You don't normally throw for 395, one interception and lose by 25 points. I mean, you just that just don't normally happen. I mean, I mean, so yeah.
Yeah, he must have been having like bad luck on third down. I'm guessing.
Did he have any fumbles? Maybe I didn't get. Oh yeah, so
he did have three turnovers.
So and he only threw one interception. So he must have had two fumbles. So that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
But you know what? Just to give it a little bit more, Slick really, you know, he really the story of the league. Outside of the, you know, Stokes undefeated thing, the man came in and he was, you know, it's my nephew. He always been good, and he came in. He was 2-6, and I was like, man, what is going on with you? And I remember I was in the, you know, I had him in the chat and we was talking, and I'm looking at his stats, and I was just perplexed, like, dude, how do you have like the top offense? But I looked at his problem was defense, and I just told him, like, bro, your whole problem is defense. That you 2-6. Like, you really need to work on fixing your defense. And just very impressively, he's from being 2-6. He just shot off and won 8 straight games. Once again, that was very impressive.
Well, apparently 9 straight games now.
Yeah, man.
Apparently 9 straight games. So something he figured out. I don't know.
He figured something
if
out.
He called BJ and got an ebook from him, or I don't know exactly what happened, but something he figured out at the midway point of the season, and it's working. Slick actually, we'll focus on this game for a second because Slick trying to get in, Slick ready to run his mouth, and he, you know what I mean, Slick, he ready, he ready to talk some shit, you know what I mean. So we'll hurry up and get him in here because we know how Cleveland dudes, they hurry up and leave town when things not going their way. So we'll get Slick up in here real quick and see what happened, man. I mean, and what plans he had moving forward. You know, I mean, because right now maybe, you know, I mean, he might be a force in this NFC. He might be a force. He that guy ain't nobody. I mean, because he's new to the leagues, don't nobody really historically know him very well. So I mean, people might be sleeping on the young boy right now. You know,
I think so. I think so. He can catch up and bite somebody for surprise. They really don't know his style or anything. So, and then he in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the NFC, you know, it can be for the taking. You know? So I'm curious to see what he do.
What up, Slick? What's up, Slick?
What up?
Nephew, what's good?
What's going going on, man? Excuse me, man. I'm getting off this plane right now, man.
Congratulations on your playoff
Man.
victory, bro. Your first KOM
Oh, man.
playoff victory, man. Walk us through the game a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Just give us a quick recap of the game
Appreciate it.
and what was your
First off,
key?
man, shout out to G-Man, man. He played that in the game, man.
Good.
Good competitor. The offense was just it's a high pace, high powered, man. High pace, high powered. I regrouped on him. I did some real deep thinking, deep thought processing in this game. He killed it on the ground.
Okay.
Like, he killed it on the ground. That was my main focus. If I can stop this man from running, maybe I can slow him down a little bit. And shit, I think I did. I think he only had about.
I mean, he was averaging
28 yards,
he
bro.
was averaging
I'm
1
looking at
yard
it
to
right
carry,
now.
bro. He was averaging 1 yard to
Yeah,
carry.
28 yards.
So, I mean,
28 rushing yards.
So shit, I told myself, I said, let me stop this man. I know my offense can put up some points and see if Watson can, come in the house early the day before the game, not party too much, and don't throw a lot of fucking picks and shit. I got the win.
So Rack touched on you was 2-6, and now you're headed to the divisional round of the playoffs. What exactly transformed? And what did you do differently to go from 2-6 and now you're sitting in the divisional round of the playoffs? What happened?
Shit. First off, it feels great. Shit. I gotta get some props to Big Hunt, man. He had a long talk with me, man. He say, dude, Kevin, my son wanna say something. What's up, man?
Got the whole house over there turned up. Whole house turned up.
He hit me with the dog. What's going on with your defense? And it hit me like, damn, I haven't really been focusing on my defense. I've just been trying to outscore everybody. And I was 2-6 when he told me that. Playoffs, you 2-6, you ain't thinking about no motherfucking playoffs. I had a long talk to myself. I say, okay, take one game at one game at a time. Focus on defense, your offense will attack, and I can focus on defense and stop it. Might have a chance to make it to the playoffs. I think that talk with me.
Hey, Slick, do us a favor. Do us a favor. Make sure you're allowing your audio to be shared right quick because you're very low for the listeners. Everybody who's trying to listen.
Okay.
So make sure you go to your broadcast settings. I mean your party settings, and make sure you hit you. I'm not sure. I mean, we can always hear you, but as long as it's on allow voice to share current party, just allow that. Make sure. But like I said, bro, I'm happy for you. I know you've been. I mean, you like to talk a little shit, you know what I mean, which is always welcome. A little trash talk. So you know what I mean. I'm happy. Things are going well for you right now in K.O.M.
Man, you and me both, man. Like I said, man, I focused on my main problem was my defense. I was number 1-0, but shit, I was 32 in defense. So that don't that don't really work out too good, man. Especially in the playoffs, bro. You gotta be able to score and win, but you also gotta be able to stop your opponent, and that's what I try to focus on tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Because sometimes you're gonna have them games where your offense just not clicking the way you want it to. Somebody might, just take some things away from you offensively. So you will need your defense sometimes to help. Not always try to get into a shootout every game. So
yeah.
So do you have any aspirations, Super Bowl or bust, or you just happy to be here? I mean, what's going on in San Francisco?
Man, right now, man, it's a party right now, man. We feel real good about this win. We feel real good about our next opponent coming up, Juice Man. I hope that's you. You came in my division after Haney left. I don't know what happened to Haney. He probably sucking some thumbs or something right now, but yeah, you got a free walk into the playoffs, bro, in my division. So if you're on my schedule next, better get a lot of juice.
Okay, so
these nights is coming, bro.
Okay. You're a wild card team, so right now in the NFC, the number 1 seed, I believe, in the NFC is the Seahawks, and the Seahawks is formerly Haney team. So right now, if Shano win, that's who your opponent would be Juice with the Seahawks with the #1 seed. So I mean, you might get a wish. Your wish might come true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no disrespect to my man. I don't know you, but I do talk shit, bro. You know, this was really supposed to be Haney, man. You know, I told him he cost me, I think our first game. He got beside himself, man. I felt that he was doing a little bit of BS on defense to put me in certain situations. But the second game, I got my get back on you. I think that's when I made the statement. After you had that conversation with me, I think Haney was like #3 in defense or #2, and I kind of shattered that. I think he only had like 89 yards total.
So we got a guy actually commenting right now. He's commenting from the Deep Lagoon in Dallas, and he's saying that you're gonna get your ass whipped next round.
Oh, that sound like that kid from Texas, ain't it?
Yeah. It's I hope he hearing it. I know he don't really get good reception all the time when he like real deep in the lagoon.
If you could do me a solid, CP, man, because I know you and Unc been doing an excellent fucking job, and y'all really have, man. Y'all, with this talk show, y'all really been busting y'all ass. The comments, the posts, you've been, man, you should have been a journalist, nigga. You know, excuse me for dropping the M-bomb, but, Tex, I put up 50 on you, bro. Like 250 plus on the ground. It was a lot in the air. I think about 350, 4. You're not a problem, man. Hopefully you can get past Shano. I think he just whooped your ass last game, but and if you can make that mark, man, you get your shot here, man, and hopefully Antonio Brown have a better game. I think what he had two catches. Like
sound like it was rough.
Something like that. Yeah, it was rough, man. He was on the headset with me. He was talking shit for a minute till that score went up on the ass. But you know, man, when you get in certain situations, you know, like Jordan defenders, man, they felt that he could be guarded when they was trying to guard him, and then he made him look like a fool. So that's where I'm at with it right now.
Okay. Hey, you know what, Slick? Let me ask you a question. Now, you know, I just want to take it back to Juice and that. And you know, Haney did have Seattle. I think he was 11-3 when he left, and then you know we had Juice come in and take over. Shout out to Juice. Matter of fact, shout out to Juice, Buddha, and Studley. You know, first of all, I want to welcome all 3 of y'all to the league.
Yeah, welcome y'all too, man.
Sad Star. All 5 of y'all, you know, we got a couple new guys that joined, and all quality guys who's active. So I'm really excited about these guys. But just speaking on Juice, don't think Juice no slouch. Juice then came in right away,
ripping,
played Top Boys, slap Texas Boy up first game like 27-10. Then he played Freight, I think week 17,
41-10.
like 41-10. So Juice, it don't look like we're gonna have too much of a drop off from Haney. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't, you know, if you shortchange, and Juice is a talker. I mean, Juice that's the good thing.
I like
Juice
that.
is a talker. So you're gonna love him. He perfect for you. He can talk. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to shout out Juice, man. You know, I see what you've been doing, Pimp, since you came in. So you're gonna have a matchup in front of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
the common theme today seems to be that all these guys is slapping up on Justin. So hopefully he has something new to bring to the playoffs versus Shano.
Well, not taking that from the Juice, man, but Justin is an easy dub, I think, man. I really think when you got Texas in front of you, man, you just got to look at the next opponent that next week. You can't really focus too much on that game that's going on at the time. If I can have Tex Boy 16 games, I'm going to feed every season. You know, so no disrespect to Juice, man, but I feel like that was an easy win. Freight a good competitor. We split in the season. We're putting up 42 on Freight. That's good. So I'll be prepared, Juice. Don't worry, bro. I'll be prepared.
Okay.
No doubt.
I know you've been getting on. You've been wanting to get on the chat for a long time now. Your schedule just haven't been matching up. You've been busy with work and things. And anything else you'd like to say before you leave?
Shit, man. Like I said, man, I've been bugging Unc for years, man. You know, to let me be a part of the league. I've been bugging for years. Let me get in y'all league. So I just want to say thanks again for having me. Shout out to the new guys that just joined. That's pretty much it, man. I'm having fun right now. Like I said, we celebrating in San Fran right now, man.
Okay.
What's up, nephew? Turn up, cuz. Turn up.
Congratulations again.
Focus.
Congratulations again, Slick. Keep doing your thing moving forward, bro.
All right, no doubt, man. Thanks for having me, man. Good game again, G-Man. Solid competitor, dog.
Okay.
That's what's up. Respect.
Okay. All right, Slick. So moving on. Anybody who wants to jump in the chat, talk about their season, whether you made the playoffs or didn't make the playoffs, feel free to text me, text Rack, preferably text in the party. Text on the stream. Group me. We'll try to find a way to get you in real quick. And listen to whatever it is you need to talk about. So Rack, your game versus Tillman, right? I mean, I don't want you to give away your whole game plan and nothing. Obviously, you know, it's playoffs. It's too serious for that. But like, what is it that gets you pumped up, and what is it? It's just two questions. What gets you pumped up and ready to go for the playoffs? And like, what do you feel as though like just the overall key to success in the playoffs is for you? Whether it's versus Tillman or any opponent, really.
My key is knowing the balance. You know what I'm saying? Always be for everybody. Obviously, playoffs is all about you definitely don't want to turn over the ball. You can't be losing the turnover battle. You destined to fail. Outside of the turnover battle, which you definitely can't do that against a great user like Tillman or the great user players. But outside of that, it just maintaining the balance. Like, as you know, when you good sometime, and then like when you playing different levels of competition, you know, you can be overly aggressive at times. You can be too conservative at times. That is the trick of the playoff: not being too conservative, not being too aggressive, being just right there on the borderline, knowing how to play the game, playing it right, take what the defense get you. That is the law of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no worry about no XP or nothing like that. You all in for the W. Do whatever it takes to get that W, but being sim at the same by being sim. And you know, you just throw to the open man. Don't overthink it. You know, play mostly like what got you here. You know what I'm saying? At your core, don't try to change too much up and be too dramatic. I mean, be who you are. You know, if you're Stokes is a perfect example of that. You know, he run the ball, play defense. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your strength is, play to your strength. Some people pass the ball. Shano been running the ball more lately. So you know, I would say Shano would normally pass it, but now he real balanced. Lamar Miller, he been doing good in a couple things. So you just gotta be whoever you is. You know, whether that's running the ball, whether it's passing the ball, whatever your strengths, play to your strengths. Play defense, and you'll have a good chance. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can win. That's that. You know, we all touch on this. You know, when you get to this level and the skills kind of get equal, anybody can win. You got to be on your P's and Q's. One key mistake, one lazy interception thrown late. That's the game.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
So,
I mean, some games are won or lost. What feels. It's the game. I don't like the saying games is won and lost on one play because it never is. But sometimes it just feels that way. That one key mistake could just really just completely just derail you. Sometimes it just gets you out your game or it just too big of a turnaround to overcome. So, you know, just playoff football. I think the number one thing is just to play smart. You gotta play smart. You know, you just gotta play smart. It's really that simple. Do like you say, do the things that got you there. Don't be too cute. Don't
Yeah.
do too much. Just play smart. I think that's just the best way to have it. Um,
Absolutely.
Another. I'm going through each of these playoff games, man. And I'm looking at. I got Tall Midget coming up, and me and Tall Midget we've been playing for years, and he didn't beat me a ton, and I'm beating him. I don't think I've lost. No, I haven't lost to him this year. And we go back and forth. Tall Midget is another great player, good user defensively. Offense can struggle here and there sometimes, but Tall Midget is another great game. I mean, Tall Midget is capable of beating anyone. He's that type of talent.
Yep.
You know, he can beat anyone. Um, so I mean, I'm looking for a game. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm actually. This is so funny. Like I'm not used to being a wild card team, and I'm not used to being 5 or 6 seed, whatever I am. Even though technically I should have won my division because I got better. Me and Tillman finished with the same record, but I was 5-1 in my division. I should have won the division, but I'm actually happy I didn't. Because I'm looking at these teams that's left in the playoffs. Like I'm playing Raiders. I don't want to play no weather game. I don't want to do that. So I'd much rather play a playoff game in Oakland than Baltimore any day. You know, I don't want snow.
Right.
I don't
Right.
I don't want I don't want to play that game where some crazy you throw it to the guys, he break and he falls to the ground and then go to the DB. I don't want that. So I'm happy actually to be the 5 or 6 seed right now. This Tall Midget game though, it's gonna be a great game. I have not been playing very well lately. I haven't been playing much. I've been just doing different things and I got a couple like CPU games. I just had a decent game versus Tillman in week 17. Stokes smashed me in week 16, and then I had like a couple like advances and stuff, and it just things just ain't been going well for me per se, but hopefully things will turn around in the playoffs. And I mean, Tall Midget is definitely a good warm up for that.
Yeah, and you can look at that Tillman game. It's good. I mean, you
Yeah, that was
Tillman back to back, and then you came through the nice bounce back game versus Tillman. So that was a good, you know what I'm saying, way to get ready. You know, so
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the AFC, bro. I mean, you play Stokes one week, you play Tillman the next, you playing Tall Midget after that. You playing? That's just you playing. I might be playing you. I might be playing. You know, what I mean, that's just how the AFC is set up this year. I mean, it's no letdown games here. It's no Jedi Capricorn. So sorry,
no.
Jedi.
no Jedi.
Sorry, Jedi.
No, sorry, bro. We got to do a little bit better. Midget won that game. He played me well. Like I said, I had to one too many turnovers. He got up and he had just one of them things. So, I'm coming in with a loss just off of Midget. I beat him earlier in the year, so we ended up splitting on the year, but that is the thing. Any given Sunday,
So,
you can't.
I played Tillman week 17. You played Midget week 17. Maybe we need to like swap some notes or something, or
right.
figure out what we
Right.
need to do. We can give each other some pointers or something. I don't know. The final game that we haven't gone over is a big rivalry game between Tex Boy and Shano. I mean, they played twice this year. They split both games. They do a lot of shit talking versus each other. Who do you like in that game?
Woo, man.
Who your money on? Who your money? Who? I mean, I know you got money to throw away and all. You know what I mean? Losing a couple dollars ain't that much. You know what I mean? But who your money on?
Well, I will say this. You know what? First of all, I can't never root for somebody, no Dallas player. Anybody that represents anything but a Dallas, a star. I done told y'all before, so I can't root for no Dallas. My money on Shano. Shano started off real good. Um, just being honest, he was like 7-1. Then he had a real bad slide where he lost 4 straight games, and I'm like, Shano, what the hell going on, dude? You know what I'm saying? But from after he lost them games, he went right back on the streak, and he rolling, kind of going in the playoffs. Where Texas boy is he heading downhill. Yeah, he's sliding. So
I mean,
Shano, and then he just played him recently and won as well, and it's in Philly. So I'm gonna roll with Shano. Yep.
Historically, the rubber matches, because they just played week 17 and Shano won. Historically, in the rubber match, the team that lost in week 17 would turn around and lose. I mean, would win in the playoffs. But I don't think that's the case here in this situation. Honestly, like, and there's no. I mean, this game can go either way. I don't think nobody's a clear favorite in this game, but the way Shano playing, especially offensively right now. Sorry, Justin, and I would have to put my money on Shano right now. Just Shano's playing really well right now, and it really don't have much to do with Tex Boy. You know what I mean? Because I mean, Tex Boy lost the Juice and he lost to Shano, which is it's no crime in that. But it's really just about how well Shano playing right now. And Shano, it's just like things seem to be clicking for Shano right now, and it just seems like it might be his time to shine. And so that's why I would lean a little bit to Shano in here. But I mean, it really could go either way. We get Shano in here real quick to see his thoughts on the game. I know he got to be fired up to play Justin for the 3rd time this year. Play Tex, 3rd time this year, playing Tex Boy, and I mean, I know he got to be fired up for this game. And we're just, I mean. It's one of the games I want to watch. You know, it's not. It's you know, these playoffs and K.O.M so deep right now, and especially at the top, there's so many great players, and this is definitely a game that you just want to watch and just see. You know, what I mean, somebody going home a little upset. One and done. Somebody will go home with a little bit of taste in their mouth. What up, Shano?
What's up?
What's going on, bro, man? Talk is
cool.
You got Tex Boy 2nd straight game, 3rd game in a year, man. What's going on? How this game? Tex Boy gonna win? Who winning this game, man?
I won't say who's winning the game, but I will say, I've been going into every game confident this year. I've been playing totally different this year. I've actually taken the time to reevaluate my game from last year, and I played like ass last year. You know, I had seasons I'd get to the playoffs, and the next season I'd be at the bottom of the barrel. You know, mid-pack. Never the bottom of the barrel. I don't think I've ever been at the bottom of the barrel, but mid-pack. You know, missing the playoffs by 2 games, 3 games. You know, me and Justin always talk shit to each other. We always have fun with it. He thinks he's better than he is, but you know. Justin just ain't been able to put in the time. Now 2 Maddens ago, I don't stand a chance against Justin. Me just starting playing, Justin's been playing for years. He kicked my ass probably every time we played. Now, we've split, and probably every game we played, we split. Every season we've split. You know, he said he was going to win the division. He lost. It took a week 17 game, but he lost. He said he was going to, you know, I would never win a playoff game. You know, well now I got the chance to beat him in the playoffs, to prove him wrong once again. You know, and Tex Boy's a great opponent. He's a great opponent. He plays great defense. Offensively, you know, he loves to throw a ball to Antonio Brown. You know, if Justin comes out and runs, it would shock me. I think he might not even ran the ball 9 times that last game. I don't know. I never looked at the stats fully, but he didn't run very much, so I knew to focus on the pass, and I blitzed him a little bit, got to his quarterback, and came out with a win. Now, you know, to do it 2 times in a row is hard. It really is hard. Everybody knows that. But tonight, I'm going to focus on playing offense, making Justin score with me. My offense has been playing really good. Defensively, I could get better, but luckily, my offense is playing good enough to get these wins.
All right, okay. I'm looking at these stats. You know, I see Shano. You know, he doing his best Chris Paul impersonation. He dropping dimes. You know. No, Justin only ran the ball 7 times. Come on, Justin. This game was way too close to a game 24-31. You can't run 7 times in the game. You definitely got to work on that. Yeah, that just can't happen. But I'm looking at the game. Justin threw a shitload of picks. I mean, neither one of y'all passed the ball really great. I guess the difference was that you was trying to establish the run game where he just was like, I'm not running the ball apparently.
Right.
So I mean, that's something I'm sure he'll fix. I mean, Watts and Rack and you, the commissioners, K.O.M, y'all guys have talked to him and you know what I mean, get that through that he got to run the ball 10 times. 7 rushes is not acceptable in the game. 7-point game.
Yeah, at no point you can only run 7 times.
The game was way too close for that. And it wasn't even like he had to come back. It looked like the game was fairly close throughout the whole game. But I mean, like I said earlier before you jumped in, I'm looking forward to watching this game. I know you and Justin is all love and all, but y'all go back and forth all day, every day. Who gonna kick who ass, you know? And I mean, I'm looking to see who ass gonna get kicked and shit. I don't want to know. You know,
I mean, it should be good. It should definitely be good.
I want to see. So I'm not.
You know, he's a big shit talker, and I normally don't talk shit, but with Justin, he just gets under my skin, so I talk a lot of shit with him. But it'll be a good game, man. Hopefully anybody that can watch will enjoy watching it. Hopefully we put on a good enough show. You know, hopefully it ain't just a shitty game like last time. Like last game was kind of just slow pace. Who's gonna score? You know, we're gonna score, and who's not gonna throw a pick, or you know, who's not gonna punt. It was kind of bad. It was a slow paced game normally, because I put up points. Like that's the one thing I can do in that K.O.M is put up points, and that game I couldn't put up points, so it was a slow-paced game. But I mean, if you look at the playoffs in general, the wild card round is unbelievable.
It is.
I'm not looking at it right now, but like some of the matchups, like Rack and Tillman, that's just ridiculous for a wild card game. You know, like who's the other NFC game? That was Slick.
It was Slick and G-Man.
I mean, and that's a good game. I mean, that's like,
a good game. That's a good game. That's a good game.
Yeah, it is.
You got me and Tall Midget and yourself and Texas Boy.
I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, you don't see some of the matchups in a lot of leagues until the next round, you know? So it's just crazy.
It is.
At least.
It really is.
It's like you said, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I know I'm not gonna force you to look too far down the road. I know your first immediate goal is to win this game right here. But what is your goal? I mean, is the Super Bowl a bust, or is it, you know, just trying to really establish yourself?
My goal
as a presence
this year, I put my goal this year. I mean, personally, when Madden came out before, you know, I didn't even know how many leagues I was going to be in, how busy I was going to be. But I said, in one league that I get in, my goal is to win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Now, my other league, you know, we didn't get it done. So it's going to be hard. I'm not the greatest player, and, you know, I'm playing a lot better. I'm confident this year. You know, it's going to be hard. We got great players in K.O.M. We got great players.
I mean, let me borrow your offense. I used to borrow my defense or something, maybe just the pass defense, not the run defense. We can jump in the lab. We can jump in the lab or something.
If I could develop a defense, I'd be all right. I mean, I'd be telling you I'm not worried about losing. Yeah. But you know, defense, you know, it seems like defense is hard this year for everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
and it's frustrating because, you know, you see some really good defenders that are typically really good defenders, and they're not defending well this year. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think a part of that is just the talent we have, bro. I mean, it's so much talent that it's just going to be hard to just shut guys out when you have this kind of talent in the league.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
but like I say, I'm gonna wish you great success. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a couple more guys to jump in and talk their piece. Whether they made the playoffs or not. Everybody feel free to call in. And
All right, you guys. Good show so far. Keep it
all
up.
right, Shano.
All right,
Talk
Shannon,
to
bro.
you.
We'll get up with you, Chief.
Good luck, bro. It's gonna be a good game, Rack. Tex Williams, Shano. That's gonna be a great game.
See, you know what's funny about it? They both, looking at their season stats, they both throw a lot of touchdowns, but they both throw a lot of picks. And see that's the gift and the curse, So that's probably gonna be the key to the game, to that turnovers in that game. You know what I'm saying? Who getting picked? You go two pass happy and you getting them picks. The picks is what'll kill you. So it's probably gonna come down to turnovers in that game, no question. But I'm looking forward. It should be a good matchup.
Yeah, I agree. Man, these playoffs, man, I'm really excited, bro. I'm just excited. I'm gonna look over another thing I wanted to go over was the season awards for the show. The yearly awards we had Le'Veon
Now,
Bell.
before you do that, let me touch on something, just so we don't forget that while we just to get them a little love before you hit that up. I do want to touch on the people who made the playoffs that ain't playing this week. You know what I'm saying? In the AFC, that Stokes and Made to Shine.
Both killing
I
it.
think Made to Shine has definitely been at least for me, I ain't been in a lot of leagues with him before, but he's been a pleasant surprise, and he continued it all year. So I'm curious to see, how he gonna do in the AFC. And congratulations to him. He did an excellent job, and Stokes obviously going undefeated. He did an outstanding job. You know what I'm saying? And in the NFC as well, you had Haney, who did a good job until he had to leave, and then you had Juice come pick it up, and 2-0 so far since having the Seahawks, and then you also had Watts, who had a really good year, and then Watts,
Randy Watson,
earned a bye week as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the CEO. You know what I'm saying?
$1
Certified
million
tax
man, Ted DiBiase.
You know what I'm saying?
He go by
So
names.
yeah, I just wanted to touch on them guys. So them the guys that earned the playoff right. Y'all definitely worth being spoke on. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy this time waiting, because y'all gotta wait just a day or
This is a good wait though. This is, you want to wait here. You know what I mean? You want to play as less games as possible to a Super Bowl. I know some people be like, I don't want to take a week off and forget all that. Forget all that. You know what I mean? You can sit me if I can get a bye to the conference round, I'd be happy. You can skip me to a wild card in the divisional round if it was up to me. I mean, skip me straight to the Super Bowl if I had the opportunity. But so you definitely want to buy, and like you say, congratulations to Stokes and Juice for carrying on what Haney did, and Watts and who was the other person? Made to Shine. Made to Shine is the one guy I want to play Made to Shine, and it's not because I haven't played him this year, but I just see he been playing really well, and he been killing it, and I just want to see what he's doing like so well that he's just smashing everybody, and I'm just. When you're a good player, you want to play good people, So I just want to see what Made to Shine got going on, and hopefully I can try play him and win. You definitely always looking for the win. He's one of the things I'm noticing looking at his stats is he's not allowing very many points. He's not allowing many points. He's actually the fewest amount of points in the whole AFC in points allowed. He's actually second in the entire league in points allowed. So he's doing that really well as far as not allowing any points. So he's playing really good defense, but he's also scoring at a good pace too. So Made to Shine seems to be doing his thing. Keep it up, bruh. Keep doing your thing. Wish everybody the most success. So hopefully I'll be seeing him with Stokes next week. Hopefully, I'm sure you're hoping for the same thing.
You know, if we both win, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we play, so I don't know who will see who.
Well, we
'Cause I
wouldn't
think we both
play.
finished with
Definitely,
11
we definitely
wins.
wouldn't play. So we definitely
No,
wouldn't play. I
that's
mean,
what I'm
we would
saying.
have to
I don't
play
know
them.
how they decided because we both
So,
had 11 wins. So I don't know. I
well,
don't
we
know
could
who
figure
will
out who
play.
was the two. I mean, we could figure out who was the 3 seed. So, who the hell was the
Yeah,
3 seed?
yeah.
So
Who was it? Yeah, yep. You can't figure
everybody
that
at
out.
11 wins. It's kind of hard to tell who was the 3 seed. So I'm
I
assuming,
know, right?
just looking off. I'm gonna assume that the 3 seed was Tillman, cause just off the list, he's third on the list. So I'm assuming he's the 3 seed. So I'm assuming you're the 6 seed, and I'm the 5 seed. So if that's
Okay.
the case, we both win. You would play Stokes, and I would play Made to Shine. If that's the case.
Well, you'll get your wish, and I'm excited to play any one of them. I love playing
Yeah,
Stokes. I
always.
love to play any of them. So but I gotta deal with Tillman first. You know, I ain't even gonna disrespect Tillman. Tillman, we take it one game at a time, bro. I need to play. Gotta have my passing game sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Should be
I think
a great
Tex
game.
Boy hitting
Yeah,
us
we'll
up.
get
I
Tex
think
Boy.
Tex
We'll
Boy
get
wanna
Tex Boy in. You know he not gonna let Shano come in here and talk shit and you know what I mean and not respond. That wouldn't be him. Would it? I
Hell
don't
no.
know. I know he said something about being in some sort of box. I'm not sure what the box was, but I know he was in there earlier. And, I didn't know if he really was getting reception enough to talk. But it's glad to see he's climbed his way out of here. What's going on, Justin?
What's up?
What's going on, man? You ready? You ready? I mean, we just got off here talking to Shane, and he called you the get hit man. So I'm trying to figure out.
Pretty much.
I'm
Pretty
trying to figure out
much.
what's
You know what
going
I'm
on.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here, okay? Our last game, I played terrible. I threw 5 picks, okay? And I still had a chance to win. I played that bad.
Justin, make sure you turn your audio share on. Sorry to cut you off, but you're not sharing your audio. We got let the listeners out there hear that.
No, I don't think it is. Let me see. Let me just verify. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Make sure it's not been shared.
you need to be sharing.
You
So
need
the
to
listeners.
share.
Okay, there you go. Nice. So like I was saying, I mean, last game we played, he won, but I played terrible. He played pretty good. Now his offense wasn't that great because I was shutting this shit down. He didn't have completion to the second half. I mean, the second quarter. He was like 0 for 7, throw out the game. His offense is trash. On the white side, they're saying is the offense good and defense bad. It's the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Like I threw 5 picks and still had a chance to win in the fourth quarter. I played terrible and still had a chance to win. So I mean, I like my. I'm not throwing 5 picks again. So I mean, I like my chances. I like my chances a lot. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, you know, you kind of limping in the playoffs a little bit because you lost to Juice, then you lost to Shano. Do you feel like, I mean, do you know what your mistakes was? You feel like you can turn it around? They are fixable?
Yeah, I mean, really, just being too aggressive. You know how we are. Most guys like us, we aggressive passers. So you know, we're gonna throw some picks. Just we trying to be aggressive. And Juice played so soft. You know what I'm saying? And Shano played soft that game a little bit. Oh, I mean, Shano was blitzing. But at times, like, I just misread coverage.
I mean, I would say Shano had a ton of sacks.
No, Shano had a ton of because Shano had some quick sacks. It wasn't like no the kind of sacks he had. Like he was re-blitzing people. Like he would come out in like that sugar blitz formation. You know, the double A gap shit.
Yeah.
And he was bringing extra guys and shit. It was catching me off. It was the same shit. It's the same blitz you do, CP. He was doing that same shit basically. Come on, dog. Anyway, he was doing that shit, catch me off guard and shit. But like I said, it's fixable. Everything, you know, the last 2 games have been rough. But you know, I know I've been fucking up at it, so it's all good.
Okay. So
This ain't my first rodeo. Shane ain't used to this shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna crack. You know, I do this shit. I play playoff games in my sleep. You know, it's nothing.
So what's your prediction score-wise in the game?
Me and Shano game, I'm thinking, I would say 31 to 17.
31.
I give him 17.
Okay.
31-17. The good guys. That's me, of course.
Okay.
There
Okay. I mean,
I got it.
so, what's your goal for this season? Is it Super Bowl or bust?
Oh, Super Bowl,
You just
of
happy
course,
to
bro.
be
I
here?
mean, nah, fuck that. It's Super Bowl or bust. I'm in the playoffs now, so I mean, I got one goal in mind. Hey, I got to play playoff football. You know what I'm saying? No mistakes, mistake-free football. Number one thing in the playoffs, take care of that ball. If you take care of the ball, you're gonna win. You're a good player. You got no turnover. You should win every fucking game. That's how I see it. So I mean, my thing is take care of the ball. And let the game come to me. Just play my game. Make these motherfuckers walk Antonio Brown like a hawk. That's what they're gonna do any fucking way, and just kill him everywhere else. Scary motherfuckers.
So I'm looking at one of the things, right? So you didn't run the ball 10 times. You definitely got to address that. You can't keep doing that moving forward.
I know, man. You done brought it up like 8 times. I mean, I ain't run the ball 10 times.
Okay, but I'm also looking at on the season. You just not running the ball. Is it the players you have right now? I mean, because both of your running backs are averaging under 4 yards a carry. Is it your players? Is it the scheme? What's going on as far as your rushing attack?
Is a piece of shit.
Well, that's it.
This dude is trash.
So you'll be looking to. I'm assuming you'll be looking for a receiver sometime in the. I mean, a running back sometime in the off season.
Shit, what Corey Grant at? Look at that motherfucker.
Okay.
3.9 yards a carry.
Yeah,
that's what he averaged on the season, bro.
On the season, yeah, that's not going to.
All right, I hear him,
Yeah.
Your best rusher apparently is Tyrod Taylor. Maybe you can
Taylor,
maybe you can sub him in at running back and start calling a quick
I wish I could.
Maybe.
He passed my running back. Motherfucker, 88 speed, 91 excels. I guess we got that one.
Yeah, you just start calling a cook at quarterback. Mettenberger or somebody.
Fuck that.
Man, you know what? You know what's sad? That 3.9 might be the worst in the league, like for a starter running back, bro. I think it is. Like, I'm just flicking through the teams, like, bro, you ain't no way you average 3.9, cause that's just not good. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I just didn't run. I didn't really care about running the ball. I was doing so well passing ball.
Gotcha.
I was like, fuck it, I'm good. Like, I was like doing halfback dive, halfback ISO and shit. Like, give me about 3, 4, 5, whatever. And, third quarter come, I got 11 rushes. I'm like, well, shit, time to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sorry, Watts, but, hey, shit, man. Damn, gotta do what I gotta do, shit.
I stand corrected on that anyway. The Chiefs, Doug Martin averaged 3.5, so I think he might be second to last. That's rough, man. Ooh, that's rough.
It's hard, man.
I think we all can fall suit and get too comfortable in what we like to do as far as passing and running, and so I could definitely understand, how, like you say, you was passing the ball really well. I think it's in playoff time though. You just can't. I just don't think it's a recipe for success to go into a game throwing the ball 40 times is the plan. Yep. There's too many things that go wrong. Somebody can just throw an errant pass. Pressure can get there, get a sack, fumble. I'm sure you'll be trying to find a better balance and try to get something going on the ground in this game versus Shayna.
Yeah, I got to.
Is there any? I mean, I know you're not going to give away your game plan, of course. But is there anything you feel as though you're going to try to do a little bit better in this game than your last game, or even the first game that you won?
Like I said, man, really just take care of the ball. I mean, my turnover differential was trash, but I still had a decent record. It wasn't the best, but I think really just taking care of the ball. I'm still gonna play the way I play. Granted, of course, I need to run the ball more. But I mean, at the same time, I know what I do. I know what I do best. So, I mean, just decision making is the main thing. I mean, I just got to be more careful. Know when to pull the ball down, maybe take a sack, or just throw the motherfucker away, roll out. Because my quarterback fast, I can get out of pocket, throw that bitch away. So, just decision making, I think, is the most important thing. My defense is fine, just offense. So.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Sound like a plan, bro.
sound like you got everything. You know what I mean? Good luck in your game versus Shano. Hopefully,
Hey, don't say that. I don't like good looks. I lose when people wish me good luck.
bad luck, I guess.
Man.
I wish Shano good
That
luck.
motherfucker good luck. There you go.
Hope. Anyway, I just hope it's a good game and hope one of y'all go
What
home
time
crying.
y'all playing? Y'all playing tonight?
Yeah, that's a good
You playing
question.
at 9, well,
Not-
10 Eastern, I guess.
10 Eastern. Okay.
Okay.
Rag, I know you're gonna be asleep, bro. So I mean, just watching on YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll try, bro.
So,
But yeah, you need to do your part. I just wanted to tell you, you need to do your part because in a perfect world, I would love, just to whoop your ass in the Super Bowl. In the perfect world, that's like to see that cowboy be there at the end of the day. That'll make my day. You know what I'm saying? We both got to handle business, but I would just love for that to happen. So I just want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do my part. Just do yours, cause.
nothing will give me greater joy. And I mean, nothing. Oh my God. Oh my Lord Jesus. He know it. Do your part, bro. I'll tell you what. These motherfuckers I got over here, Watts, Shano, Juice, with G-Man go and Slick. Alright. For sure. Alright. Yeah. Do yours, bro. You gotta worry about CP Stokes and tall midget. Your awful midget.
Tillman.
You know what I'm saying? And Tillman. After he beat CP ass. I mean, after he played CP.
See how it go. We'll see how it go.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Chief. Yep. Yeah, we good. We appreciate you calling in, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it.
Alright, bro. Talk to you. Till next time. Again, we probably wrapping this up in probably 15 to 20 minutes. But we just still gonna try to get a couple more guys in if they want to get in. Again, just text myself, Rag, group me on the stream. Just get in contact with us. We'll try to find out the best way to get you guys in the chat, and just don't be afraid to call in, man. We all having fun, and just express how your season is going, or how it went if you're no longer in the playoffs. Right now, we're gonna go over these yearly awards real quick. We'll get back to that. Le'Veon Bell, he broke the NFL rushing record. He's currently the MVP for this year in the K.O.M. Also, Coach of the Year would go to Stokes for finishing his season undefeated at 16-0. On the AFC side, we'll start there. You have Offensive Player of the Year, Mitchell Trubisky, who had a really great year for the Patriots. The Patriots is made to shine, right? Yeah, made to shine is the Patriots. So Mitch Trubisky, 14-2. Great year for him.
I'm really upset. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong?
I know. I look at these guys. Trubisky played 16 games. My core. I had a rookie Nathan Peterman who was working. And he got hurt for like 5 games. He only ended up playing 11 games, but yet he only like 2 touchdowns behind Trubisky. You know what I'm saying? So every time I look up here, I feel like I got done a disservice because my player got hurt. Because I know Peterman's name would have been all over all these offensive awards, bro. But I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, injuries always suck.
Oh, Lord.
I trust you. I know, bro. Offensive Player of the Year, like I said, Mitchell Trubisky, great year for Made to Shine. Corey Grant for Stokes was his second, and the Chargers, that's your Tyreek Hill, was third in Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Stokes, Anthony Barr, defensive end, middle linebacker, apparently. Won
13 picks.
Defensive Player of the Year. For Stokes, had a great year. Bobby Wagner.
My
Um,
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner came in second. For yourself and Major Shine had Blake Martinez coming third. I actually came in fourth, so I'm gonna mention that. And that's not a guy I user. I do not use a Leonard Floyd. He came in fourth, so that's a great year for him. Um, Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have Mitchell Trubisky again. Nathan Peterman, who you were just speaking, had a great year in 10 or 11 games. I think you said he played. Um, you have Dalvin Cook for Stokes in third, and Joshua Dobbs for myself in fourth. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Duke Riley for the Jaguars. The Jaguars is I'll get these teams. Was the Jaguars Shot-Town? No.
Jaguar Shot-Town.
Jaguar Shot-Town. So shout out to Shot-Town with the Jaguars. Where I go? The Shot-Town. He had a Duke Riley. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. Had a great year apparently. Not sure his stats. Then you had Hassan Reddick for Tillman coming second, and Rashawn Jenkins for myself coming third, and I actually had a guy coming fourth as well. Best quarterback goes to Mitchell Trubisky. Best running back, Corey Grant. Myself came in second with Tevin Coleman. Best wide receiver went to Tyreek Hill for yourself.
Yes, indeed.
Odell Beckham Jr. for K.O.M. Brandon Cooks number third for Major Shine. Offensive line, I don't think that really matters much, but Tillman seems to have dominated the offensive line. He had number one and number two best offensive lineman. Best defensive line went to the Patriots. Major Shine, who seemed to be a common theme. He's just killing it. Yourself, number two, Michael Bennett.
Mr. Bennett.
Yeah, you got Cliff
Still
Abel.
in the draft.
And Taco Charlton, four. Best linebacker, Stokes won that again with Anthony Barr. Bobby Wagner came in second. And KJ Wright for the Dolphins. Who's the Dolphins, right? You know offhand?
The Dolphins is my man Bloom King.
Bloom King. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, shout out to Bloom King, who just barely missed the playoffs. Yeah. That's how it is over in the AFC. 10-5-1, just barely missed the playoffs. So shout out to Bloom King. Talked to him today. Actually, he hit me up and was hoping I lost so he could make the playoffs. But he was a good sport about everything, and I'm sure he'll be fighting hard next year to make the playoffs, to be a half a game away from the playoffs. Best DB by rookie Rashawn Jenkins, who I'm actually looking to trade. So anybody looking for a safety, Rashawn Jenkins is on roids. Harrison Smith for Bloom King came in second. And best kicker went to the Houston Texans. Matt Prater. Houston is I'm not sure. Somebody's sitting at 2-14. He must have had a lot of field goal opportunities.
That's nice. Houston is nice. I know Schneid's.
Schneid's is Houston. Okay, I'm bad with the teams. So that's great. Schneid's. At least he only won 2 games, but at least he was kicking the ball well. So his kicker got good experience moving forward. On the NFC side, you got Le'Veon Bell, Offensive Player of the Year. For Death Wish, you have Antonio Brown for Justin Tex Boy for the Cowboys, and you had Joe Mixon for the Bears. Who's the Bears right now?
The Bears is Retro Palm Trees.
Retro Palm Trees. Okay, good.
Shout out to Retro too, man. So close. And you just, 10-6, slick one out. You had a head-to-head matchup, but that's how the playoffs go.
When you win 10. It just feels like you should make the playoffs when you win 10 games, right?
It do.
Yeah, so it sucks to be 10 wins and not make the playoffs. But I'm sure he'll be looking forward to making the playoffs next year, trying his hardest. Defensive player of the year, you got Andre Branch for Death Wish. You have Everson Griffin for Tex Boy, and also Vic Beasley for Tex Boy in third. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Retro Palm Tree, Joe Mixon, who was working. Leonard Fournette for Carolina came in second. And Deshaun Watson for Slick in third. Slick has a couple of people, Mike Williams as well in fourth. In fourth place you have, I'm sorry, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Myles Garrett with the Panthers again. Schneid, I believe that's what you said that was. No, not Schneid.
That's the Panthers. I think it's now Crawdad.
Crawdad, okay.
Crawdad, I think, took over that team.
Okay, yeah. So Myles Garrett, congratulations on him winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. You have Julius Peppers coming second. Old man Peppers, still working. Garrett Connolly for Tex Boy came in third as well. Best quarterback would go Tex Boy 05, Tyrod Taylor. Andy Dalton came in second. Best running back, you have Le'Veon Bell, Joe Mixon, all in the mix. Le'Veon Bell taking it. Best wide receiver, Antonio Brown, took that with Deshaun Jackson coming in second. Best O-line went to Richie Incognito with the Seahawks. Best D-line, that was Jabril Peppers, I'm sorry. Watts just informed me that was not Defensive Rookie of the Year. I looked at it wrong. That was actually Jabril Peppers and not Julius Peppers. So sorry, shout out to Jabril Peppers for the Bears. Sorry about that. Best linebacker, Talvin Smith won that for the Rams. Good year for him. He's a young guy, so he should develop pretty well. Fast as hell. Best DB, Ricardo Allen for the Eagles. Devin McCourty came in second. And best kicker in the NFC, the Cowboys, kicking them field goals for Tex Boy 05. So that's just the awards. I just wanted to just go over it real quick, just to let people know. I'm sure they'll look at it on their own time. Any surprises there throughout the awards for you, Rex, other than Peter not winning anything?
Yeah. And Peterman didn't get a Pro Bowl, which I just thought was absurd, you know what I'm saying? But, so I was real heated about that. Other than that, no surprises. The guys who've been doing, it's normally the good. It's stuff when it's expected. We know Death Wish is going to win all D-line awards with the guys. Quarterback
I was
play.
a little surprised that he ran the ball so well with Death Wish.
He did run well, excellent. Even with Bill, yards per carry, so running the ball, and I think he finished around 500 or close to 79 or something. So maybe he can turn it around, add a little something to his game, whatever it is, whether it's the passing or the run. But yeah, add that to his game. Matter of fact, let's take a look at his quarterback and see he threw too many picks, and so his problem is his quarterback is turnovers. Look like he runs the ball well, but Cam Newton threw for 39 picks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so he got to fix his passing game. It just ain't. He got to fix that passing game to improve, to take the next step. But no, I don't have no big surprises. As players, I have surprises. Like as a player, somebody who I felt didn't do as good as they should is like BJ Cole.
Okay.
I'm really surprised how BJ finished. I think he said on the chat the other, that really he'd been having bad quarterback play, and that's been like his biggest downfall. So BJ Cole probably is the biggest surprise how bad he did out of it.
I couldn't agree more, honestly. I think BJ is a heavyweight for the most part. I think he is someone who could. If BJ won 12 games this year, we would not be surprised if he won 12 games. He's that caliber of player. So to see him struggling a little bit this season, was a little shocking.
5
Passing
wins.
his passing numbers don't seem that bad. I mean, I'm looking at his completion percentage, 71%. 17-9 isn't bad at all by any stretch. I mean, with Teddy Bridgewater, his passing numbers don't look as bad as you would think for him.
Got you.
He didn't run the ball bad. I mean, he ran the ball solidly. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but it wasn't terrible either. He was somewhere in the middle as far as yards per carry. He was averaging probably around 4.5 yards a carry with his running backs. So he didn't run the ball well. For whatever reason, things just didn't seem to click for BJ. It just didn't seem to click for him for whatever reason. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but it didn't. But I mean, he got 32,000 experience points with John Ross for making him go to a Pro Bowl. So I guess that was something he'll use as a weapon for next season, and to go along with Amari Cooper, who's already good, and I guess he could just got O.J. Howard. I mean, so he got some pieces on the offense that you can easily see him turning things around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked he
Yep, and
didn't
then-
use Christian McCaffrey a little bit more in his rookie season, just to try to progress him with the superstar trait. You know, he didn't get many touches. He mainly tried to focus on Marshawn Lynch. But
Yep, and then I think the other guy might have been, but he did fairly okay. It was Big Play. I think Big Play came in at 8-8. But
to
just
his,
looking at the AFC, it just ain't too much room to go.
it's
Like,
no
it
room
just ain't-
for error. It's no room for error when guys like Monte, BP, when guys like him are finishing 8-8, and guys like BJ are finishing under 500. It just shows the strength of the AFC. I mean, and the league as a whole. Because I mean, I don't want to keep downplaying the NFC too bad. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm sure both of them guys lost the NFC opponents too. So I mean, it's just the strength of the league as a whole. It's tough when BJ is finishing 5-11, and like you say, Monte is finishing at 500, 8-8. So it's definitely just not. I mean, Monte went 3-1 versus the NFC. BJ actually went 0-4 versus the NFC. So so both conferences definitely had a share of good players, and I'm sure those guys will be looking to turn it around next year. But at the same sense, if they make the playoffs, then one of the guys that made it this year, who's a great player, that's not going to be in. So, I mean, we'll see how things go, but eventually somebody's not going to be able to make it. It's just rough.
Absolutely. I'm just excited that the competition in this league is amazing. I feel like we got amazing owners. The new guys we got is the biggest thing is the new guys we got is veteran owners, proven guys, active guys that we already had the core, strong core, and it's even stronger. So I'm just really excited. I started the storyline. Just on the side note, I started the storyline piece. I'm gonna do that weekly for y'all. We stepping up the content. We stepping up everything, activity. So y'all stay active, stay post. We're gonna continue the radio shows. I want everybody to stay engaged, man. We're gonna make it the best league possible for y'all that we can.
I'm gonna give one last final shout out for the night, and it's another one of your Cleveland boys. I'm gonna give him my shout out. Hopefully it's at the end of the show. Hopefully you do get to hear this shout out. But K.O.M, shout out, bro. 79 is, I mean, I'm sure that's not where you would like to finish, but for K.O.M, I feel like 79 is a great season for him. No offense, but I mean, for the caliber of opponents you had to play week in and week out, for K.O.M to be 79, I think, I mean, that's a great year for K.O.M, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm sure he's set loftier goals for himself, but that's a great year. It's nothing to be ashamed for. Being in the AFC, finished at 79. That was a great year for K.O.M, and I mean, great year.
And he just he in the tough division. He in the division with me and Midget.
Yeah.
And he got to you just gotta look at it, and he split games with me this year. He won a game versus me, so you just gotta look at it like those games when you play. You know, you at least gotta split them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how all y'all look when you got a good player in your division. Okay, now this guy good, and you know,
Yeah,
I
I'm
at
probably
least need
not
to
going to
split with
sweep
him if
them.
I
Maybe I
wanna.
can try to get one of these. Yep, exactly.
Yep, I at least need to split with him if I want to make the playoffs. Like that's what y'all need to aim at. You know what I'm saying? Really look at these guys' tendencies. Sometimes people's stats is telling. You can learn a lot. You can learn something by stats when you're really getting deeper. Okay, he told this guy more a lot. I better keep an eye on him more. So sometimes they can be clues. So never underestimate what looking at some numbers can do because it can give you a potential clue to help you get you an edge in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody. Once again, I just glad for everybody being in the league, man. I'm excited, and that's all I got, bro.
Okay, well, it's been a great show as always. Um, we appreciate everybody who called in, everybody who commented, everybody who texted, in the chat, on the forums, however you support KOM. We definitely appreciate you for playing your games, for everything you guys do. I mean, everything we do is for you guys. Without the the people participating and playing games, the league just can't run. So we definitely appreciate everything everybody do, and we'll continue to do our best foot forward, whether it's radio shows and posts, and we'll continue to try to do and get this content to just continue to try to make this league as best as possible for everyone. Just know you appreciate it, and we're out.
Hey, CP.
Okay.
One more thing, real quick. I just want to shout out No Comp too. I forgot about No Comp. No Comp came in. He took over for Beast Mode. Beast Mode was not doing well to say the least. Uh, no Comp, I did pay attention. He came in and he was quietly racking up wins to the point where he really had a chance. I think up until week 16, he lost the game to make the playoffs, and he just missed it. But No Comp is somebody to watch out for next year.
Okay.
No Comp, I do see you, bro. You was doing well, bro. You know what I'm saying? You did a big job filling this man's shoes, put you in a terrible position. And I'm sorry to see what you do next year, bro. I just wanted to shout you out.
Okay, definitely. No comp. Keep doing your thing, bro. I mean, we wish everybody. Unfortunately, somebody gotta miss the playoffs, and somebody gotta be five. But we wish everybody success, and hope everybody just have fun and knock these games out. And for all the new guys for taking over the teams, we appreciate you guys for stepping up, taking over team. You guys didn't get the draft and getting your games in, and what I mean, I'm seeing guys coming to the league and it's week 17 and they trying to win, even though they know they're not going to make the playoffs. They try 16, 17. They got a new team. They not tanking. They try and get these games in. So we definitely appreciate everybody, man. Just everybody coming to the league. But we're gonna have to get out of here. So till next time, we out.